Hello students, today we are going to discuss chapter 3, the first farmers and herders. This is the chapter of history. Development of agriculture. The emergence of agriculture was the most important development of the Neolithic Age. What is the meaning of emergence? Emergence means when it came into light. It came into light in the Neolithic Age. Agriculture came into light in the Neolithic Age. Neolithic Age is the period where early man began to grow crops and domesticate the animals. Early man turned into a food producer from a food gatherer. Earlier, early man used to gather the food, move from one place to another in search of food. Now he became a food producer. He is doing the agriculture activity. Now he is doing agriculture activity, so he has settled life. He has settled down at a place. So agriculture led to a settled life for an early man. Man moved into larger settlements where they lived for a very long period of time. Here the early man cultivated the fields, used to grow crops, stayed in one place only, did not have to move from one place to another again and again in search of food. He started living in huts. Those huts were made of dried leaves and muds. The first cereals, the crops which early man began to grow, were wheat and barley. Later, he learned how to domesticate the animals, means they start living along, animals start living along the human side, means they keep the animals for work, like dog, goat, sheep, and cattle. Here you can see agriculture tools are there from Neolithic period, grinding stone, flint blade. These tools are used for reaping in agriculture. Development of agriculture. Agriculture was first practiced by the people of Near East, means modern Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and the Levant, means country Lebanon, Palestine, and southern Syria, as early as 7000 BC. BC means before Christ. Many Neolithic sites have been discovered where the traces of wheats, millets are consist of jawar, bajra, ragi. Together are called millets. Lentils, they belong to family of beans and peas. Grains and animal bone are found in these places. Mehergarh in Pakistan, Koldi Hawa and Mahagara in Uttar Pradesh, Gufkaral and Burza Home in Kashmir, Halur is in Karnataka and Payampali in Tamil Nadu. These are the famous places which are being found. Farming became a major occupation as humans gave up their nomadic lifestyle and formed settlements. Farming became their main activity. And they gave up their nomadic life. Earlier, they used to move from one place to another. They gave up and they formed a settlement. Now they are settled at a place. Domestication of animals. The first domesticated animal was the dog. Who was the first domesticated animal? It was the dog. Dogs were probably used for guarding caves and pulling the loads. Why the dogs were used? For guarding the caves and for pulling the loads. Cattle, goat, sheep, they were used to provide meat, milk, and wool. Domestication of animals gave rise to pastoralism. What was pastoralism? It is a type of farming in which camel, goat, cattle, and sheep, they move in herds and they search the fresh pasture and water. They search the fresh pasture and water. Pasture means food, the area of the land where the cattle, sheep, camel, or goat, when they move in herds, they need a pasture, means the food which they are going to eat, and the water. So, pastoralist is a type of farming in which animals move in herds, they search the fresh pasture and water. Pottery. Pottery, once early man learned how to grow food, he also developed the art of storing food. He used to store food in a vessel. Vessel means in a pot. Neolithic men needed vessels to store food grains and water. So he learned how to make clay pottery with his hands. He learned to make clay pottery with his hands, so he made pots out of that where he can store food grains and water. These pots were decorated with the designs of the animal figures on them. With the invention of these potter wheels, various types of pottery could be made easily and faster. Invention of the wheel. One of the major achievements of the Neolithic period was the invention of the wheel. The potter's wheel enabled them to make the pots of different shapes and size. The wheel helped them to transport the things easier and faster. The invention of wheel led to the carts and the bullock driven carts. The carts which are driven by the bulls, that are bullock driven carts. Man could now move heavily roads easily, go from one place to another even faster with the invention of the wheel. Invention of the wheel helped to invention of spindle wools. Spindles means the yarns which are taken out. Wools means spiral shape for weaving the clothes of wool and cotton. The spindles, wools means spindle spirals for weaving of clothes of wool and cotton are taken out. Various types of pottery enable early man to store the grains and seeds for the next season. They save the seeds and the food grains for the next season. The invention of wheel quickened the march of civilization. Because of this, our march of civilization was quickened. It became faster. Here the pictures are there. See, first stage log is there and it is used as a roller. Roll these logs. Then sledge. You used to move it. Then roller and sledge both. Stage 3. Easily things can be moved. Then sledge on roller. See, here they have cut it and put it sledge here. That grooving can become easy. Then they fixed an axle, okay, by pegs. Like this you can see. Pieces of wheel and axle in a one piece. Okay. And the last one is axle joined the wheels. Here you can see axle joined the wheels. Crude bearing. It is used for crude bearing. It is used for taking things. Means slightly the invention of wheel became more advanced. Neolithic tools. Tools of Neolithic period include agriculture implements such as sickles, digging sticks, hoes and ground tools like mortar and pestles. These are mainly used as a Neolithic tools. Mortars are a special bowl, a cup-shaped bowl where the ingredients are crushed. Pestles are a heavy tool which is round in shape. Polished stone tools with fine cutting edge were used for grinding grains and other products. Some tools were made of bones also. Stone axes found in Bellary districts in Karnataka and Santhal Paragans in Jharkhand, they also belong to this period. You can see these are the Neolithic tools. Findings at various Neolithic sites in India. Mahagada, Uttar Pradesh, here cattle hoof are found and main grain which is grown here is rice. Koldi Hawa, Uttar Pradesh, bones fragmented means spreaded of animals can be found and main grain is rice. Chiran, Bihar location, bones of buffalo and ox are found here. Wheat, barley, peas are the grain grow here. Mehergarh, it is in Pakistan, bones of sheep, goat, cattle are found here and this is mainly wheat and barley grains are grown. Burza home, Kashmir Valley, bones of buffalo, cattle, dog, sheep, goat are found here. Lentil and wheat are found here, means grains. Gufkaral, also Kashmir Valley, lentil wheat is found here. There is no remains of bones. Halur, Karnataka, bones of cattle, pig, goat, sheep are found here. Millets are grown here. Payampali, Tamil Nadu, bones of cattle, pig, sheep, millet and grams are the grains grow here. Life of the people tribes. Early man, they used to move in groups to protect themselves from the wild animals. So they used to move in groups. His group consists of men, women, children and domesticated animals. Wherever he settled, that settlement is called village. The people living in these villages form a tribe. Means every member of the tribe shared and divide the work. Like you will do this work, you will do that work. They share the responsibility and divide the work. They also got time to take part in, sometimes they used to sing, dance and other recreational activity for fun and enjoyment they used to do. Tribes are formed by families who are living together in small settlement. Some families who are living together in small settlements, those families form tribes. From last 2 or 3 generations they are living there. They are usually related to each other. The men of the tribe looked after hunting, gathering, herding and fishing. The women did all the agricultural work. They prepared the food, looked after the plant, harvested the grains. Grains means crops. Both men and women looked after the animals. Okay, they cleaned and milked also them. Next is archaeological evidences. The first Neolithic site to be discovered in India was Burza home in Kashmir, and our present day homes are above ground level, but that time houses were built below the ground level. The people used to dug the pits into the ground with the help of a stone tool. That pits are very small, very narrow at the top, and they are very wide at the base. Narrow means they're very narrow at the top. Narrow means very small and widen at the base. Some of the deeper pits you can found when you step down. When you step more down, you can found the deeper pits. Living in these pits was the only way to keep themselves safe and warm from the wild animals and cold. Okay, they used to keep themselves warm from wild animals and cold. Ash, charcoal, and pieces of pottery have been found in them, found here. And some of the pits have been using the chulas, means oven that is made of stone on which the people used to cook their food. A stone used for grinding the corn is also found is here. Many other sites have been discovered in Kashmir. Name of those sites are Begagund, Olchibag, Pampur, Pansgom, and Bra. These are the archaeological evidences where the evidences are being found. Neolithic burials. Burials mainly means dead person or animals is placed into the ground with the objects because they believe in afterlife. Early man they used to believe in afterlife, like they used to carry under house floors or in the compounds. The bodies of the dead men were smeared. Smeared means some sticky substances is smeared with a red color substance. Early man believed in life after death. Okay, animals were sometimes also buried along with the humans. Why? Because they believe that the life is after the death also. Dogs, cattle, buffalo, goats, and sheep, they used to what? Buried along with the dead human beings. See, Mehergarh burial, he is being buried along with the other things, animals also. Neolithic painting. People of this age painted on caves, walls, rocks, and slab of stones. A slab of stone, it is found in Burza home, shows a hunting scene. See, a early man is using a spear. Here a person is using a bow and an arrow to hunt the wild animals. Chalcolithic Age. The period between 4500 BC and 3500 BC is referred to as Chalcolithic Age. The word Chalcolithic is derived from a Greek word chalkos. Chalkos means copper and lithos means stone. Chalcolithic is also known as your stone copper age period. Means during this period men used tools and vessels which are made of stone and copper. Copper tools which makes the stone means stronger than the stones, and man can easily cut crops and trees faster with the help of the copper stone, and other objects are found in the copper like bangles, beads, earrings, finger rings, fish hooks, etc. There are two case studies which you need to know. First is of Mehergarh. It is in Pakistan, located near Bolan Pass. It is one of the earliest pastoral sites of Neolithic period. Here wheat and grains were grown in very large quantity. Cattle and sheep, they were tamed, they were trained to provide milk and meat. Important findings include the beads, pendants, ornaments, means jewelry, semi-precious stones. These were mainly found. Numerous burials have been found with basket also, stone, bone tools, beads, bangles, pendants. Some artifacts like a clay vessel, vase is being found. Animal sacrifices have been found with the burial of males. In one burial, a goat is buried along with a dead person because goat can be used as a food in the next world. Ornaments of seashell, limestone, lapis lazuli have been found with the figurines. What is the meaning of figurines? Figurines are basically a small molded statue. Here, terracotta art developed. Female figurines. Figurines means a small molded statue of bulls are found in Kuli and Nausha. Okay, so here also we have talked about figurines of women and animals, means a molded statue which is small in size. A stone axe was discovered in a burial and many more were obtained from the surface. Remains of the house in square or rectangular box are also found. Each house has 4 or more rooms. This is a case study of Mehergarh. Next, second case study is of the northeast. Archaeologist findings have been signs of Neolithic period in Dow Jelly Heading in Assam. Many tools and implements made of stone and surmaces have been found. It indicates the people use grinders. Mortars, I have told you, are a special bowl where the ingredients are crushed. Pestle, a round shape heavy tool. This is used for grinding and cooking the food. A large number of pots have been found. Other sites where settlements have been found in Manipur and Tripura. Jade is a precious stone and other many precious stones are being found, which are very common in China, are also found in this northeast. Next is time to learn MCQs. Man became a food producer to food gatherer in which age? Neolithic age. Which of the following is not important discovery of Neolithic age? Is the discovery of fire. First animal to be domesticated were in Neolithic period was dogs. Neolithic site that is in Kashmir, that is your Burza home. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Early man believed in life after death. Yes. Animals such as goat, dogs and sheep were buried along with the dead. Yes. These were supposed to be used in the next world. Yes. Early man did not believe in the life after death. This is wrong. So this is your incorrect statement. The period between 4500 BC and 3500 BC is referred to as Chalcolithic period. In Chalcolithic period, the tools and vessels were made of copper and stone. So both A and B. Match the pit houses with underground houses. Chalcolithic period, copper vessels. Neolithic site, Burza home. Jade, a precious stone. Potter wheel, pots of different sizes. So you have to do this in your book. Thank you and have a very nice day.